Hi, it's Josh Goldberg here, and in this video I'm going to talk about the narcissist parent and enmeshment, which is a foundation of attachment trauma. I'm going to talk about what enmeshment is, how it affects the person and their relationships, and at the end of the video I'm going to share with you how to overcome attachment trauma and enmeshment, so make sure you watch the whole video. If you have anything that you would like to share from your own experiences, please share with us in the comments below. Okay, so what is enmeshment with a narcissist parent? Enmeshment is when two people in a relationship are viewed as a single entity. With a narcissist parent, they see their children as an extension of their own ego, and they don't let the child grow up and individuate into their own sovereign entity because they are using the child for their own ego functions. This means that the adult children of a narcissist parent can still be internally enmeshed with their narcissist parent, even if they are no longer in contact with this narcissistic parent, or even if this parent has passed away. Remember that enmeshment and attachment is something that happens on the inside of a person and you can't see it from the outside. Also remember that attachment trauma is not just a bad childhood relationship experience with mum and dad. It can also be an okay childhood experience with mum and dad, except the narcissist parent figure doesn't detach the child from themselves as they grow up. Enmeshment with a narcissist parent is like an emotional prison for the child that they will continue to be stuck in as they grow up until they are old enough to be able to work through this and resolve this enmeshment trauma. To successfully individuate a child into a stable and secure person, the parents need to provide a lot of support, encouragement, reassurance, self-sacrifice, and acts of altruism, which we all know that the narcissist is not able to or interested to do. Okay, now I'm going to mention the 5 key foundations of narcissist parent enmeshment trauma and how they affect the person as they grow up into an adult person. Number 1, emotional neglect. Because the narcissist parent is using the child for their own ego functions, the narcissist parent is not able to provide understanding and validation to the child's emotions, teaching the child to disregard their own feelings. This also causes significant issues later in life as the person is not able to connect to and deal with the emotions of others, causing unstable and emotionally disconnected relationships. Number 2 is a lack of personal boundaries. Because enmeshment is combining two people in a relationship into a single entity, the narcissist parent doesn't respect or acknowledge the child's personal boundaries, causing the child to grow up without clear sense of personal boundaries, which can also cause more toxic and abusive people to enter into this person's life into the future because of their lack of personal boundaries. Number 3 is control and manipulation. Because the narcissist parent sees their child as an extension of themselves, this creates a horrible environment for the child to grow up in, because the narcissist parent will try and control what the child does. They will take the child's mistakes personally, and they will also punish the child for doing things that they didn't expect or what wasn't according to their wishes. This creates deep feelings of resentment, frustration, and anger in the child, and this can also lead to people-pleasing behavior and also rebelliousness. Number 4, a failure to individuate the child, leading to an unclear sense of self. Again, because the narcissist parent is using the child for their own ego functions, the narcissist parent doesn't support and encourage the child to become their own sovereign person, and this leads to an unclear and unstable sense of self in the growing child. This leaves the child with an unclear sense of self, low self-assurance, and feelings of emptiness, unworthiness, and not feeling good enough. This can also leave the person with an ongoing feeling of injustice, leading to catastrophizing, social anxiety, and self-isolating. Number 5 is insecure attachment style. Because the child was made to only serve the narcissist parent's wants and needs in the relationship, the child grows to learn that relationships and attachment are not a safe place for them because it was emotionally neglectful, harmful to their feelings, and a horrible experience. This insecure attachment style of the person certainly burdens and complicates adult relationships and also impairs intimacy. The enmeshed child of a narcissist parent has to manage 2 relationships going on inside themselves. First of all, they have to manage the enmeshed narcissist parent relationship, trying to defend themselves from this internal narcissist parent object, And also they have to try and please you in the relationship. This tends to create instability, confusion, irritation, and defensive behaviors as this enmeshed child tries to deal with these two internal attachments. So how can a person overcome this enmeshment trauma from a narcissist parent? First of all, the adult child of a narcissist parent needs to develop their own emotional intelligence and to build very solid personal boundaries, which the narcissist parent in childhood did not give them. Secondly, they need to develop some beneficial ways of thinking to really break the narcissist parent mind control programs after years of manipulation, control, and brainwashing. Thirdly, the person needs to do extensive inner child reparenting work, allowing themselves to individuate from this internal narcissist parent enmeshment. Now they can thrive as an individual sovereign person and go on to live their own life in peace. Lastly, if the adult person still has to deal with this narcissist parent, some effective communication techniques and communication skills can be very helpful to protect themselves from continued manipulation, control, and being emotionally disrupted by this narcissist parent. I hope this information has been helpful. Take care of yourself and stay gold.